We're in the off season still. Maybe you're looking for a team. Let me help you out. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. So a lot of times, off-season comes around, maybe your team isn't playing anymore, or you've kind of just been jumping around a little bit, or maybe you've moved and you don't have a new team to play with and you want to go and play. Well, let's go through some tips for you. So first and foremost, usually at your local field, you're going to be able to figure out who are the local teams that are there. If you go on social media, there's places that you can find, like even here, there's Winter Haven paintball players. So you can go ahead and post into those, hey, I just moved here. Are there any of this division team that are looking for players? Especially in the off season, people might be moving around. So, you know, there's programs that might be adding another division. Maybe they've moved up from D2 to semi-pro, and they want to have also a Division 3 team as like a feeder team, or they just want to have their program be a little bit larger. There's different reasons for that. So they might actually be looking for that already, and you already have your answer. Let's say you're able to get in contact with the team and you're talking with them. Now what you really want to focus on is what is most important to you. Depending on each team, they might have a required list of this is the equipment that we use, this is the field that we play at, we help set up the field, or we are sponsored by this company, so you need to shoot this marker, or there's different variables, or we do team dues, or for every tournament, it's usually around this much. Ask questions. It's not a bad thing. You don't want to get into a situation where you jump onto a team and then realize, oh, I can't afford this team. No matter how great they are, paintball is an expensive sport. So you want to make sure that you're looking at what's even within my budget. So maybe you can't play in the National League just yet, but you can grow with the team that maybe gets better sponsorships that can then become that. Or you just want to play locally, and that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. But again, make sure that you know, hey, how much roughly is practice? How many times a month are we practicing? Are we doing 2-day practices or single day practices? When the layout comes out, are we practicing 2-a-days all the time up until the event? Or are we only doing 1 day and then like a 2-day after that? Some of the tournament series, like here in Florida, have the layout weekends practices are like 3 weeks. So are you playing 6 days before going out to play the tournament? Or is it, hey, we just do drills on 1 day and then we go play another team, then we do a scrimmage for Saturday and Sunday before the event? You want to ask these questions because, again, you don't want it to be, okay, I have all the money that I need, but I only have a certain amount of time from work. Or maybe you're in school, well, if you don't have a car, or there's going to be different variables that you want to make sure that you're considering before you just jump into something. So let's say that the team has asked you to come out and play, kind of like a little private tryout, and you just want to see how you mix in, or they want to see how you mix in, how you play, how you handle yourself, all of that. One, you also want to be looking at them. It's kind of like an interview with a job. You're also interviewing the company. Do I even want to work with this person? So that kind of stuff is important because if you're going to stay with them the whole season, you're going to be with them a lot. So you don't want it to be that it's a group that you really don't like playing with and then you just hate playing. You also don't want it to be that you get out there and they are just wasting time. Maybe they go out and they play like 1 or 2 points and then they sit for an hour. For me, I would hate that. When I go out to practice, I want it to be like a constant, like, let's go, we're going to put in work, we're going to make sure that we're going and really figuring this field out or putting in the time for drills, whatever it might be. So you don't want it to be that your standards are different than theirs. So Greg, what about when I see on Instagram that X team is having an open tryout? Something with open tryouts to remember is, especially when you start getting into like higher division stuff, there are going to be times that players are picked up. When I played with the ML Kings, when we did an open tryout, there were players that were picked up. Connor Kelly was one of those, and now he plays for Heat. So there are players that are picked up. There are going to be times, though, that there are tryouts as a funding for the team. It's not even really a tryout. It's essentially a big clinic. Or they're just going out and they already have the 3 guys that they want to pick up, but everyone else is out there and kind of helping with paying for something. These are the kinds of things that if it seems too good to be true, if they didn't ask you or you aren't already in the scene of higher division and you've talked to them and they're like, yeah, we're having this tryout, we'd like for you to come out. If it's just an open tryout that you're signing up for and it's a higher division team, maybe be a little bit wary. You might want to ask some more questions of people that know that organization. I'm not saying that this is everyone, but you just want to be skeptical. You don't want to go try out for a team, play amazing, and then they already had the 3 guys that they wanted to pick up, and you just wasted a weekend and a bunch of money that you could have been drilling with or going somewhere else that would have actually had a benefit to you. So you don't want it to be that you are wasting your time is really what it comes down to. You also want to think about the cost involved with food. So food and lodging. So that's something that you should ask the team, hey, with tournaments, how much is it? And does that include, hotel and whatnot? Or are they just saying, oh, just for entry and paint, this is what it is, and housing is on you, we just divide it up? Okay, great. How much is that on average? Because again, you don't want to get to the spot that, oh, I don't have money for this event. I can pay for the paint, I can pay for the entry, but I can't pay for the hotel and the food. Well, that's not good. It's not a good look for you, and it doesn't help out the team, especially if you're trying to build something. Last thing I'll leave you off with is maybe ask them what kind of position is it that they're looking to fill. If you're a home anchor player and they're looking for a snake player, unless you're shooting 5 guys every single point, you're not going to get picked up. It's just a matter of, okay, you're a great player, but we don't need that. It's not a matter of having the ability or not. It comes down to finances for the team. Also, what are they trying to build? If you have too many guys on the roster, that might actually be a problem. So you want to make sure that you're looking at all of those factors, and just ask the question. Hey, what position are you guys looking to fill? They might say we're looking to pick up like 3 or 4 guys. We had guys that had gotten married and had kids, or they had a new job and they moved somewhere, or they just moved in general, or someone has just stopped playing. These kinds of things happen, and it could just be that they're like, no, we're just looking for anyone. It's not a specific position. So hopefully that helps you all out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my members. I know I just revamped all the membership systems, so thank you so much to all of you for all of your support. Thank you to everyone else that's been watching since day 1, or you just started watching today. Good luck to those that are going to tryouts. Good luck to those that are still looking for teams. If you're watching this and maybe it's not the off season, it's halfway through the season, you just moved, whatever it is, good luck. Go find a team, go play paintball, go have fun. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.